Hi, my name is Jacqueline Hicks and I will be going over the disposition to teach. So for the first question we have, what disposition do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? So I have enthusiasm, creativity, and communication. So for enthusiasm, if you're not excited to teach, what makes you think that your students are going to be excited to learn? I believe that you should eagerly present a subject so that your students will be intrigued to learn more of it. At the end of every day, I believe that a teacher should kind of not like tease and like give clues to the students on what they're going to learn the following day, so that they are excited and anticipated for what's next. Creativity is another disposition that I believe will make a successful teacher, because creating lesson plans outside of the box are more interesting than just learning from a book and taking notes. Some students dread going to school because it's boring or because it's always the same routine. So I believe thinking outside the box and joining the curriculum with something that your students enjoy, then it kind of goes hand in hand, where it will help them to remember and retrain the information a little bit better. A quick example I could give you is like in second grade, we learned the soil property, and a fun activity that we did, we had a cup, and in the cup we had like pudding, Oreos, gummy worms, and something else in there, but it represented the bedrock, the topsoil, the subsoil, and the worms that go on top. I believe communication skills is another important disposition, because you will always be talking to colleagues, parents, and students, and it is very important to learn how to speak loud and clear, especially as a teacher. And when it comes to speaking to a colleague, what if you two like share a student and you have to go over like the progress the student has done or any changes that need to be made? So it's very important to know how to communicate, because you're just going to have to do it with everyone around you. And then other important dispositions to make a successful teacher are compassion, dedication, high expectation, professional conduct, respect, and diversity. Question number 2 is, what disposition do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? So there's always room for improvement in anything anybody does. I believe something I could work on is creativity, thinking outside of the box, something to grab like my students' attention, and incorporating creativity in just like everyday lifestyle will help them understand and relate to the information. So by that I mean, doing something with the curriculum and something that your students enjoy, that kind of can go hand in hand, to where it's not just, oh, we're going to learn from the book and take notes. Because it's more engaging for the students. Reflection is another disposition I think I could work on, coming up with assessments that will collect data for me from the students to know, okay, who understood this better, and then who didn't understand like the lesson plan, or what I need to go over, review with the students again. I don't always want to hand out a quiz just because I know that there's some students out there that get very nervous when it comes to test taking. I personally am one of those, so I want to be able to assess them in a different way where I collect from them but without them knowing that they're being tested. So something of more fun activity assessing them. Question number 3 is, what qualities should professional educators display? I believe there's professional conduct, high expectation, and dedication. So for professional conduct, it shows that you're someone very serious of your profession. It gives a very responsible impression to parents, students, and colleagues. And I believe people will take you more serious if you dress the part. High expectations is definitely required as a teacher, because if you don't set high expectation for your students won't know how hard they need to work, or they won't know of what they're capable of. So by setting the standard high, students know what to strive for and what to work hard for. And by pushing them and motivating students to, knowing that they can reach up here, it boosts their confidence, and they see that you expect this from them, and they kind of get in the motion of like, yeah, I can accomplish this. And then lastly, dedication. I believe it's the most important one, because if you don't show dedication in your profession, people will see that you're not dedicated and passionate about your career. So by showing dedication, students will see that you're very dedicated to your work, and it shows. Dedicating into like lesson plans and all that will show, because like students know how eager you are to show them, and it will give off the like, I am eager to learn from what you're providing for us. And I believe that will set for success or failure. It's either or. You're either passionate about what you do or you're not, and people will see that from you. And I think it's important to love what you do, inspire students with attention, the attention you give them, because they will notice that. So thank you for watching,